Peter Rempel is one of the largest rice producers in Belize.
In the 60s, when my dad was farming, we did planting in April, June. And when I started farming in 87, we did June, July. Now we go all the way up to August or September to plant rice. We were up to 40 bags an acre, but this year they bring it down to probably 22 bags per acre. That's because the climate change.
The citrus industry is facing a lot of challenges. The climatic conditions of the night temperatures in January, February has changed a bit. We're getting lots of rain, and after that we have periods of dry.
These seasonal changes are causing an increase in diseases. Increased moisture promotes fungal damage to leaves and rots the blossoms that bring the new crops. But more diseases are coming, carried by human movements, wind currents, and hurricanes.
It's difficult now to be in a business like this versus what it used to be 20 years ago. It costs more to combat these diseases because it requires more nutritional sprays, it requires more fungicide applications to control these diseases.
Citrus farmers like Greg Shaw, with smaller groves, cannot afford these vital chemicals to maintain production.
We are battling with it, I have 5 acres in fruit right now. I used to get 2,000 boxes, but now I think maybe I could get maybe 800. I think because it's changing of the climate, when it's raining too much, the water settle here like maybe 2-3 days, and at the time when it dries, you see all the fruit drops. You can see a lot of orange, like somebody reap here already, but it's not. So we don't get nothing out of it.
People are really starting to see that climate change is out there, it's affecting us. We're seeing that signature in our daily lives.
The Harpy Eagle Project is a focus point to help us understand the connection between climate change and preserving our forests, and is being addressed by environmental education.
That revolves around to the importance of Panama, the Harpy Eagle, at the Belize Zoo. Panama could not be released because he was hatched, unfortunately, blind in his left eye. So this guy has a very important mission. He is an ambassador for his species. He stands for every Harpy Eagle that is out there in the forests. Panama teaches people about how glorious his species is, and his role is so important as an educator.
Big wings make you fly.
Who is that?
Panama!
Those who visit Panama the Harpy Eagle really admire him and feel proud that this country is doing something so positive to see that they will exist into the future. To show what has happened in Belize since the start of the program, we now have the Harpy Eagle on our 60-cent stamp. And I think this is reflective of a growing awareness that stands for preservation of an environment that not only benefits the species, but benefits us.
Hope is ready for his final journey to the rainforest of Rio Bravo with the help of the Belize Defense Force.
We have been helping the Belize Zoo in Sharon Matola by transporting the Harpy Eagles in our Defender. I feel like I'm doing something magical actually, trying to conserve that species.
What wonderful support we received from the Belize Defense Force, the Air Wing. The birds are carefully put on that aircraft and flown to the Mennonite community of Blue Creek. To accompany Hope the Harpy Eagle, we had the USA Ambassador and his wife and the British High Commissioner. They are both big proponents of drawing attention again to the very, very important issue of climate change.
I think we look at it all holistically. We look at climate change, we look at biodiversity, and if the biodiversity goes, that shows that something is happening to the climate as well. As you know, one of the British government's main foreign policy objectives at the moment is to do something about climate change.
Very important that we safeguard our forests, and the impact of destroying the forests on global warming has been proven to be very significant.
Hope makes a short hop by the BDF Islander to the Mennonite community of Blue Creek, close to the Rio Bravo forest.
When we landed at Blue Creek, the runway was full of children, full of kids. Here comes Hope the Harpy Eagle, and they wanted to see Hope. And welcome Hope to his new home. And it was stunning.
He's a happy eagle, and it's a very pretty bird and a big one. Happy eagles are very cute.
Blue Creek community, it's a Mennonite community. It is such an important part of the program. First of all, they're wonderful people. They don't have a strong history of conserving nature, but since the Harpy Eagle Restoration Program, they've really learned that these creatures are so special. They've accompanied us on the releases themselves. The children have had essay contests and named the eagles.
Since they were able to name 2 of them, they have taken ownership of it, and it has given them pride in that. It has made the students more aware to protect the harpy eagle and also to protect other animals that are there for our benefit.
Good that you included us, and we appreciate it.
I think the program's lucky that they are our community up there near Rio Bravo. They care for those eagles. And when we're talking about conservation, I think immediately people think about working with animals, but it's really a lot of working with people.
We need a lot of land for farming, or we need to balance it somewhere, and what we're trying to do is educate our people. Appreciate the education that Sharon is trying to do for our people. We want to help wherever we can to protect wildlife and forests. Wildlife can sustain and people can sustain.
Hope is now on the last part of his transfer journey. Freedom into the forest is mere minutes away.
Hope is going to be up there, and we're all going to quietly go behind him. Can we all just bow our heads and say a silent prayer that his oncoming life is going to be a good one and happy home to him in Belize? Can we just do that? Thank you. Eddie from program and Mayor Abe from Blue Creek do open the door.
Hope has many sincere and enthusiastic fans. His confinement finally over, they watch him fly to a perch in his new home.
I'm just awestruck as to the size of this bird, the beauty and the sheer majestic appearance of this bird.
He looks down at his admirers.
Getting ready. Getting ready.
There goes the bird.
Bye-bye. Bye. Godspeed.
The release of this harpy eagle is an amazing event in itself, but what's more amazing, it has such an amazing symbolic effect that here we are trying to put things right where they may have gone wrong in the past.
I thought it was very beautiful as it flew off because it helped and survived the harpy eagles on the world. I thought it was quite big and beautiful how it was flying.
And we hope that this is one part of establishing a population that will reproduce for Belize and for the world.
There's a direct connection between harpy eagle's survival and the survival of the forest.
Let's keep the forest as intact as we can, not just for harpy eagles, for us, because a healthy environment is a healthy future for human beings.